Hi everybody, Emortic here, and welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies. Last time we went through a whole bunch of mini-games, and got most of them done, actually. The last one we actually did was Last Stand. That one was a bit more difficult than normal, because, yeah, it was the last stand. We got to survive a certain amount of waves, and somehow survive. So yeah, this time, as you can see, we are streaming this again over on twitch.tv/Emortic. We're streaming every Wednesday, around 4 p.m.-ish. I say around 4 p.m.-ish because sometimes I just wake up at 4 and we end up streaming at like 6 or 7, like I'm doing today. Oh god, I said the numbers that I didn't mean to say. Ignore that I said those numbers. Those numbers don't exist anymore, alright? It's 5, then we go to 8 now, alright? That's how that works. But yeah, I bought this, blah, 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 blah. Before we got started here, I just bought some Zen plants and did that. I also bought the upgraded watering thing. Watering can. It's gold now. I did that because we had like $34,000. I also bought the gold magnet. And I bought the gold magnet, this, and the plants. Was there anything else I bought? Oh, and the cattail. I also bought the cattail. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more plants. We got the... I guess we could get this. I don't know why this is the only skin in the game, but it is. So, we're getting it, I guess. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. We got 4... We got 3 more fusion plants left. Or not fusion plants. I guess these are upgraded plants, I guess. Plus the imitator. Then we still gotta get the world tree. We still gotta get the aquarium and the mush garden for more stuff. We still gotta get the snail. We gotta get the 9 seed slot as well. I'm not counting the rake, because the rake you kind of just do whatever. So, and we are going to go through adventure mode again. I don't know if I'm going to make that a stream or just record that separately, because if you do adventure, I think I've explained this before, but just in case I haven't, if you go through adventure mode a second time, it's the same story and everything, but the game forces you to have certain plants in your slots that you can't get rid of, which makes it a bit harder, and you have to plan around that a bit more. Anyway, enough of me being... my voice. Enough of distractions and me going off randomly rants and whatever. We're going off. 4 more mini-games left. We might be able to beat them all. This time, maybe not. We'll find out. Zombotany 2! Let's get started. Oh god, this is gonna be a bit harder because we have a jalapeno, a turnip, and a galling pea. Oh god. Okay. Well, this is a perfect time. Sun, lily pad, for sure. Short tangle kelp. I think this is a perfect time to show up. What I just bought, cattail. I think cattail will be super useful here. We're doing potato mine. We're doing squash. I think that's enough for those. I'm trying to think here. What else can we use? Repeater walnut? Repeater walnut, not walnut. Maybe? Then with the twin flower? Maybe if we had the extra slot. But we don't have the extra slot. Galling Queen requires the repeater. It's a lot of sun that we might not get. Since we're using the cattail. Since we're using the cattail, I'm gonna downgrade to the repeater. Not the repeater, to the pea shooter, because the cattail's a little expensive. Okay, I think we're good. Let's get planting. So, as a side thing, I guess, here as we get started for a conversation, I recently, for those of you who have watched Jujutsu Kaisen, the culling game, they finished it, well, they didn't entirely finish it, they finished the first part of the culling game, And I was waiting for them to finish it, because I watched, like, the first, like, few parts, like, part 1 through, like, 3 or 4 or something, on my own. But I wanted to wait for them to finish it, to keep watching it. So they did finish part 1. So I finished watching part 1 a few days ago. Of the culling game. And I have to say, so far, Jujutsu Kaisen creators, so far not disappointing at all. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. I think it's done really well. The animation's done really well. The story is pretty cool too. I do like Jujutsu Kaisen, so I'm very happy. I liked what they did with Culling Game 1. I won't say anything about it. I won't go too much depth into it. Because, you know, spoilers and all that. For those who haven't watched it yet, because it's only been out for, what, a few months-ish? So, and no spoilers in the comments either. If I see any of that nonsense, I'm deleting the comment. Yeah, what's that? I was super excited with what they did. I really liked what they did. It was interesting to see new techniques and stuff. That's all I'm gonna say about that. What was it? I was watching something else the other day. What was I watching? What was it? It was, Old Country Bumpkin or something? Something like that. I think it's called that. Is actually a master swordsman or becomes a master swordsman, something like that. I've been watching that recently. Because honestly, originally I thought I was like, I don't think I would like this anime. I think this anime would just be weird. But I'm actually watching it, I like it. It's okay. Like, it's not something crazy. It's not amazing. But I am having fun watching it. So that's a thing. I think that's kind of it for the anime update stuff for what I've been watching recently. Yeah, let's do that, please. I'm trying to think here. Have I been watching anything else? I don't think I have. Oh god, I really need to get these tall nuts out here. Or not tall nuts, walnuts. I keep calling them tall nuts, and I don't know why. Our cattail died, which isn't good. We're putting in another pea shooter down here. I really need that tall nut to hurry up and like... Yep. See, because that's an issue. That's a big issue. I need that tall nut to hurry up and recharge already. Do this, squash you. Get rid of that lily pad. We'll do this. That there. I don't have any defenses for the water, which is an issue. As a temporary measure, well, like, we are about to have another cattail up soon. There we go, and let's hope this one survives, shall we? I'm gonna put that there, because that thing, just to stall that a little bit. Oh god. My voice is dying for not talking for 2 weeks. Even though I've been recording. I need water. Alright, hopefully that's better. But yeah, that's kind of it from what I've been watching on the anime things. The games I have been playing recently, though. I recently decided to pick up 2 things. It's called, one of them is Avalon, the Tainted Kingdom. Or not the Tainted Kingdom, the Fallen Kingdom. For those who don't know, think of it as like Skyrim mixed with the Dark Souls. That's kind of what the game is. Cause like, I like playing Skyrim. I love Skyrim. I love how moddable it is. I love how replayable that game is. But after a while, you know, it's nice to have like a new, different story that isn't the same thing all the time, you know? Let's put you there, I guess. So yeah, that's what Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon is. It's Skyrim. I don't know. I was gonna say, I may put it on my to playlist for YouTube stuff? Maybe. I haven't decided yet. I'm still deciding. I like to put the walnut in the water so I can protect the cattails a bit better. And there goes one cattail, yup. But yeah, I guess I'll explain the cattail a little bit. The cattail, you need a lily pad for it. You put it down on in the water. And the cattail goes 3 lanes, I think. It goes this lane, the lane it currently is. It goes lane above, the lane, and then the lane below it. So about 3 lanes. It goes above one, and down one, and in the middle. So yeah, about 3 lanes. I think the cattail damage output isn't that bad either. I forgot how much damage the catapult actually does, but I'm pretty sure the capo is pretty strong. I'm gonna squash you because you're a tall nut, and I do not trust surviving you at all. I've also been playing, what was it? I picked up Nuclear Epoch about a few weeks ago. It's a survival roguelike game, which is interesting. Like, it has its own separate world where you survive in. And then after that, there's like these things called instances, which are like the roguelike areas that the game has. And if you die in those, you like lose everything. And then go back to the survival area and have to try again. Oh my god. This Gatling P! Okay, I was like, I might have to squash him. But if we survive, let's get another cattail, please. Because these cattails are very helpful with firepower. This is about to die. I don't have another walnut. There we go. Let's put another Gatling P. I'm gonna squash you. For sure. No, put the Tango Cup there, please. I want the money. Yeah, I think that game's fun. The game's a bit interesting. I think the game isn't... I think the game is in early access. I don't think it's fully released yet. The game does have a few issues. It has a few performance issues, which is unfortunate. Because, like, a lot of games I've noticed coming out recently, especially some indie stuff, like, the games are very good, very nice concepts, but they suffer from poor optimization and bad performance, which is really sad, because I think the games would be super good if they just fixed the performance. For example, Vampire Blood Rising, I think it's called? I wanted that game before it came out, and it's like, it's still in early access and whatever. But that game, I bought it, and then I kind of refunded it after playing it for a little bit after the day, because I'm like, the game is fun, it's an interesting concept, but it's kind of, the performance for that game isn't the best. It's very poorly optimized, so it's kind of hard to play the game. I was like, I would love to play this game. I love the concept, I love vampires, I love survival games. However, unfortunately, the game's so poorly optimized that playing it's not very fun. Nuclear Epoch is okay. The performance isn't too bad. Sometimes it just goes lagging like crazy for no reason, and then it clears up. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Thankfully, it doesn't happen too often, though. Alright. Walnut bowling number 2. Let's go. This is gonna be fun. I've also picked up, what was it? The new Avatar fighting game. I got that yesterday. I got the upgraded pack for like $50. It's a little expensive, the upgraded pack, but I want the DLC for that game. Because the DLC for that game is Uncle Iroh. And I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I love Uncle Iroh. And I want to main him when he comes out. The game's super good. Though I feel, I did see a lot of reviews and a lot of things about the game, how it's a little broken right now. Now people think they rushed to release it. So hopefully they'll fix all the bugs and issues and stuff and animation problems. Because the game's super good and super fun to play. So I just went on for a little bit yesterday, for about 30 minutes-ish, just to test the game, make sure it's working. Something is interesting about it. You do... In order to use a DualShock controller, a PS4 controller, that's what I use for the most time with Steam games or any game I need a controller with. We got walnut bowling too. I guess let me just explain this. We got the regular walnuts, we got the explosive, but we got a new one. We got the giant walnut. This can hit up to like 2 waves. Not 2 waves, but it's a big walnut. I don't exactly remember what this does, if I'm being honest. I think it can hit the adjacent tile or something. Maybe. Don't quote me on that, because I don't highly remember. It just looks big. And I think it definitely does more damage than a regular walnut. It just like, I think that's what it is. It doesn't hit multiple lanes, but it does do more damage than the regular walnut. Oh, well, I'm gonna explode these guys. Or I guess, just 2 of them. I'm trying to think here. But yeah, I just tried out Zuko. I tried out Sokka for a little bit. Sokka's interesting. His playstyle. I don't think his playstyle really suits me, but I think he's a very funny character. I do, however, I did play Zuko, and I do like playing Zuko. Zuko is fun to play. I did a small arcade match the other day as Zuko, and I went pretty far. Although I was getting beat up by the CPUs a little bit in the arcade mode, because they know what they kind of know what they're doing, and I kind of don't know what I'm doing, so that makes things a little more difficult. But I was able to make it through somehow. Although I did lose on the last arcade fight. Ooh, sorry about that. I don't know what that was. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. I really don't like this current zombie setup we have here. But yeah, and I've also been playing a decent amount of Power World, of the Power World's 1.0 update recently. I've been having a blast with that. I've been playing that with my friend. I'm actually waiting for, because Colin is currently not at home. He's currently at a job, and he has terrible service. So I'm kind of waiting for him to come back so I can play, because I'm gonna start a new world with. Well, I might have him host the world, because my other friend is having me host the 1.0 world. So, which means I have a lot of 1.0 stuff anyway. So I might have Colin just host the world when he gets back. So, because I don't think he doesn't have good enough service to play the update, unfortunately. But yeah, I've been playing that. I've been having a blast with that. That's also been fun. I really like what they did. I like what they changed with it. I like the upgraded graphics for the game and the POWs. A lot of the POWs look a lot more unique now than they used to. They look a lot more defined. They nerfed a few things by making it harder to get and have things cost more, which I understand why, because the breeding farm used to be able to get like level 15, level 20-ish, and by getting that, you would basically become the strongest person in the world, because the breeding farm lets you just breed whatever you want, for the most part. I'm gonna wait a little bit on here, because we are very low on firing materials at the moment. So I'm gonna let things go a bit. That's as far as I can let you go. That's as far as I can let you go. Okay. I haven't been to any of the new areas yet, unfortunately. I've always been to kind of all the older areas that we've been to. I've been mostly, my friend has been mostly doing most of the exploring while I've been doing a lot of the building. He's more of an explorer than I am. I'm basically a builder. So I have been setting up the bases, making sure they work and they function and all that. So I haven't been into any of the new areas. I have been into some of the wildlife sanctuaries. And it is interesting, because they changed the pals that were in the wildlife sanctuary. And they are not the same as they once were. I don't really like what's happening right now. We've got a lot of zombies in areas that I feel like we shouldn't have zombies in. That guy is come on, I just need one. Please, please, yes! Okay. Come on. Give me something else. Quickly! Giant walnut, I will take. Okay. Explode you. That's fine. I need to get rid of you. Run you over with that one. This is really bad. Okay, it's not bad. I'm gonna let this fill up a little bit because these guys are walking pretty slowly. Come on. Okay, 3 regular walnuts. That's fine. I might have to start. Okay, I'm gonna have to start going. Go, 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 go. Explode you. Do that to you. Do that to you. We might have to let lawnmowers go here, and I really don't want to. That's gonna have to go, unfortunately. We're not gonna make it in time for that one. Which is really sad. Okay, the rest of these guys are super slow. I'll wait to get more ammo in the conveyor belt. Because we've already lost one mower. Okay, I think that's good enough. Okay, we're gonna wait a little more again. We're gonna explode these guys. We're gonna run you all over. That really didn't hit anyone? That hit one guy. Okay. That's fine. We're gonna be patient here again, because all these zombies are moving pretty slow. Come on. Give me more ammo, please. Ooh, yes, all the money. Give me all the money. I will take all the money. Because I need it to unlock the rest of the stuff. Okay, good. I was worried about that guy. Oh, nice. That was a nice one. I'm gonna explode on these both of these sides. Because by doing so, I'm gonna explode those guys because they are way too close. Or like another explosion, or like just a giant walnut, perchance. I gotta be very careful of the one up there. Giant walnut would be very helpful right now, or like an exploding one. Okay, we exploded you. This is a lot more harder than the first one, or a lot harder than the first one because there's so many zombies. They send so many after you. And they send in the newspaper ones, the screen door ones, the not Michael Jackson one. Actually, that might have been a mistake. Yeah, that definitely doing that was a mistake. Okay, we're at the final wave. I can let... I'm not gonna get a lot of money if I do this. But I think it's the best option I have, is to let all the other lone mowers go for the rest of these lanes. Because I don't have enough ammo to keep up with these guys, unfortunately. Oh! One survived the middle. That's fine. Yeah, we didn't get the money for it, but that's fine. With the other lawns, but that's okay. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice to survive. Alright guys, we're headed down to the post.